Hello and welcome back to Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. It is a Saturday, and I'm here with Rutan, and we're going to have some fun with the Germans versus Polish. We've also got a guest that I don't know if you want to announce yourself or how they...
I I am Plant. I just learned about the game today. I spent 2 hours of my life earlier watching a tutorial how to play Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit 1, and I have been enamored by the game. I
So,
I
sorry.
barely understand how half a turn plays out.
Well, you're in luck because we're going to play 6 full turns, or hopefully play 6 full turns. Yeah, if there's any questions you have about how movement is done or whatever, we'll get into it. Yeah, so for the people watching at home or later on YouTube, this is FrF-26. This is a scenario from Friendly Fire, which was eventually repackaged in the scenario pack Best of Friends from MMP. Polish Requiem takes place on 14th September, and as you can imagine, it's still Germany versus Poland in this fight. The scenario has a few special rules, although they're fairly easy to understand at this point. There's a couple overlays, and the more essential SSR is that the Polish elite and first line squads have assault fire capability. So um, I gotta make sure that they don't get too close to me in advanced fire phase. And the objective for today's scenario is that there is a hex, specifically board 4CC6. The Germans will win at end of any game turn if they have 3 or more good order non-crew squad equivalents, so not MMCs, not squads specifically, but squad equivalents, and 2 or more mobile AFEs with functioning MAs, 4 or less hexes away from that hex. So if I can swarm it fast enough, I can pull out a victory, or I can try to go the harder approach.
If you don't mind, I already have a question.
Sure.
Uh, what is the difference between a multi-man and an equivalent?
So the main difference is that when it comes to a squad or a squad equivalent means you can combine. You could have 2 half squads, which will equal
Okay,
a squad.
I get
Um,
that. I get that.
yeah. Um, can you still move your guys in 04Z3, Rutan? Yeah, just that's why I don't want to place the overlay because it messes with selection sometimes.
Uh, 04 said 3.
Yeah, so if I yeah, if
I'm
you
moving on. You can see
kick,
him.
cool. Um, yeah, because usually it just messes with the first time you select it or whatever. And this I'll put there.
And
Perfect.
Track.
with you saying this is Germany versus Poland, does this take place during 39 or is it
Yep.
uh
Yeah.
okay.
So essentially, I've been playing this chronologically as best as possible, anyways, and started in 1908, I think, and now we're all the way into
When did you
1939.
when did you start?
2020. So I think like new somewhere on like New Year's Eve or something, 2020, or I guess 2029, 2019. Sorry,
How did
somewhere around
World
there.
War One fare for you?
Honestly, World War I is very strange because it the system doesn't work too well with it, uh, and only I think as a caveat to really put there is that um, there hasn't really been a group that has put together a rule set that I think works. It can be done. I just don't think it's been done yet, and that's kind of the
From
bigger thing.
my limited understanding of the rules, I can see why it would be hard to translate World War One because this seems very movement focused.
It is very movement focused.
And with World War One being the trench war, I can imagine that would be difficult to translate it into this system.
Yeah, I think it's more combat values. A lot of the World War I stuff that I played tends to give you really crappy units, and one side might get a machine gun or two, and then it's very hard for the attacking side to get through that because machine guns just do so much and all that sort of stuff. Um,
Spoken like a true World War One general. Uh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I think this spot is kind of the only legal spot for my sniper. Because I'm within, yeah, 6 is 6. Because I think the vehicles will technically count. Because
so
otherwise, I'd have to have it in like P9 or something.
who's on the bottom and who's on the top?
So Rutan is the Polish, and I will be playing the Germans.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else? You good to go, Rutan?
Yeah, I'm
'Kay.
fine unless you want to surrender now.
Well, I just started, and I'm, I
Oh,
kind of wish I didn't roll so good right away, but
yeah.
we got a weather change.
I don't
3 won't be
care.
anything. Damn.
I don't care about the weather change. I'm just glad you wasted a snake eyes.
Well, some people say wasted, other people say pocketed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Uh, I think that's gonna be a bad omen.
well, hopefully not. I
Hopefully
don't
none
need
of
two
you
people.
guys.
I don't need two people rooting against me. What the hell is going on here? Um,
Go ahead.
so I got nothing to do in rally phase that I want to do anyways, and nothing in prep fire. So if there's anything you needed to do in rally,
I could take a pride check, but I think I'm very proud of myself so far. So
okay. So we'll go to movement phase. In the movement phase, I've got a lot of stuff I gotta try and get going here. So first and foremost, tank in B6 is going to start for 1. Actually, I'm going to put a counter here because I want to make sure I don't mess this up. So it starts for 1, 2,
okay.
3 into D6.
You keep going.
4,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
6,
Okay.
7,
Uh-huh.
8,
Mm-hmm.
9,
Hmm. Yeah, I'll take a shot.
okay.
What? How far was that? 7, 6, 8 hexes? What is it?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it looks like 8. Where could you have seen him before? Yeah. Yeah, you would have seen him for at least, well, yeah, at least I don't think you've got any extra pluses on there. I think it's a +2 for me being moving, and that might be it.
+1 for buttoned up.
Oh yeah, +1 for button up on your end.
I can't be CE when I'm with these little shitters.
No, they're one-man turrets. Anytime you get shocked too, I believe your auto recall.
Yeah, me and my 5 movement factors are really gonna spend all the time.
Dude, they're gonna jet. They're getting out of there.
Yeah, we're gonna check. Watch your jet. Oh, that's a miss.
All right.
But it's okay.
So it was 8. 9.
Okay. Oh wait, that's out. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, you can still track it. It's just you'll get because it's about visibility. So you'll have the acquisition, but you'll still get penalties for turning your turret and all that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's unless I've understood it wrong forever. But
I don't know, man. I'm dealing with like World War I type tanks. I'm not very confident with what's going on here.
so there for
Didn't
10.
didn't the Polish actually have some better tanks than the German?
They did, but unfortunately not in this scenario.
He doesn't. He can't blame High Command.
So he'll turn for 10 for 11, sorry, and then stops for 14.
Okay. You just gonna stay right there?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No shots.
No.
Okay. Let's do tank in B4 is going to start for 1,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
3, oops,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
6,
You put the
7,
Yeah, keep going.
8,
Uh-huh.
9,
Uh-huh.
10,
Uh-huh.
11.
Okay.
Stop for 12 and then delay.
I will shoot you then
Okay,
with the machine gun on this bad boy.
sure.
That's a miss as well. I ain't doing too good.
Tank in B3 is going to go next. Starts for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Uh-huh.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Keep
5,
coming. Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to at this point, even though I kind of don't want to. Got another tank there, but how am I supposed to? Yeah, no. This guy is going to intensifier on this guy.
Okay, very bold.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Now you would have only seen him for what, 2 movement points? Yeah. So there's like an extra +1.
Don't remind me.
So it's +3 plus intensive, which is an extra 2. Yeah, I think that'll be a miss. Because you got so it's 3 for movement,
Yeah, it's a miss.
and then
But I
2.
don't break it.
Yeah, 2 for intensive, and then 1 for button up. So
I didn't break it though, so that's good.
pretty sure turning is 13,
Yeah.
and then stop for 14.
Okay.
Let's do tank in B5. Start for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
13,
Uh-huh.
14, and then stops in L1.
I mean, I'll try. This guy will intensify on him just because. Watch this break. There we go. I got it broken.
I was gonna say, like, I'm not even sure if you can intensifier a CMG, but
Oh, can I not?
I'm not sure if you can or not. I mean, I could be wrong, but
Well, what can I sustain fire then?
um, the only thing I can think of right now is that because it's treated as a main armament, it might be able to. So intensifier is only available to guns, that we know. Can only use if the crew's not pinned. Intensive firing gun automatically gains 1 additional shot per turn. We know that already. Restrictions certain guns may not use. No, you're not listed on there.
Cool.
Let's see what CMG says. Because I think CMG would be the only thing that would dictate otherwise. Stabilized, no.
Also,
Sorry.
are all the forces you have there forces coming in this turn, or is that just all the forces you have coming in throughout the game?
Should be, if it's the ones I'm thinking of, it's throughout the game. So there's some, I think, that Rune has put up top, and others that Rune has put below the map.
The area where you're drawing the tanks from on the right then.
Oh no, that's where he's set up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
Oh.
all he gets.
Coaxial, normal range, usage is required at acquired targets.
So that's everything.
Yeah, I don't get any backup.
So written
Yeah.
Putin's the only one who gets reinforcements, and I'm assuming
Yeah.
they're gonna be coming from the top and the bottom. because that's where he has his marker set up.
Well, it's a choice, so it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be there, but it's a
The
high
scenario
likelihood.
dictates that I have to set up on, like, come in on turn 2 between here and here. I just haven't chosen which areas yet.
Yeah, I was just more talking about
Yeah.
the sides of the board that they're coming in from.
Yeah, they're coming in from those sides because that's what the game decided I have to do.
Okay, so D3.5, that's where it is. Says may make only one fire attack per player turn unless it's the vehicle's main armament with a specific multiple rate of fire, in which case it and its rate of fire will be listed as the MA in the lower left-hand corner. So, yeah, I think you'd be allowed to do an intensifier.
Okay.
I just don't want to see it I don't see anything right now that says otherwise. So
I'm just a malfunctioning young boy. Speaking of which, 37 star, where is that on the thing? 7
it's
kill number?
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably 7.
What am I supposed to do?
Throw curses at me.
I know what you're supposed to do.
I'm not surrendering.
You're supposed to radio to the British and try to get them to send stuff over.
Well, it'll be a while before they get the message. Tank in B10 is gonna start for 1.
Okay.
2, 3,
Uh-huh.
4. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then stop for 11.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, I gotta put the pressure on. Tank in B1 is gonna start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You don't mind if I just chat there?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So I was gonna say, I'm finding it amazing that just watching this, I can actually get a picture in my head.
Yeah,
'Cause,
like units moving around and.
I actually do play a lot of like Steel Division and Men of War,
Hmm.
and I'm able to just picture your tanks driving over the plains next to the forests and everything. I actually am getting a pretty good picture of what's going on, and I'm loving that. That makes me want to learn this game.
Do this one? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try a shot. It's gonna be a bad shot, but it's gonna be a shot nonetheless.
This is the turn and shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not my CA.
I just wasn't sure if it was cool. Okay.
Here's a miss. Here we go. But at least I have it there now. You may continue, sir.
11.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you stopped.
Did I say stop in here?
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. So I'll just call him stop. Next tank will start for 1.
So with that turret counter that he has on there, does this game actually like model the turrets having to turn and stuff?
Yep. And you get penalties for how many hex sides you have to turn in order to shoot.
And also what kind of turret it is, because some tanks have really fast turrets. Mine are very slow.
Yeah. I don't know anything about vehicles. Like I said, the tutorial that I watched only had stuff that concerned the starter kit, and that was just infantry and support weapons.
Vehicles are the great hurdle of ASL, I think, for a lot of beginner players, more than the terrain sometimes, because most people are want to play in Europe anyways. But yeah, no, it took me a while to learn vehicles. I still don't really know how to use them really well, but they're there.
So Panzer 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then stop for 13.
12, you mean?
Well, yeah, 12, and I'm not gonna do anything else anyway. So,
Oh, okay.
and then the fun stuff here. Um, let's do these guys
Are
first.
vehicles vulnerable to being broken, or is that just
Yes.
in? Okay.
It depends on. There are different types. You could go ahead, Jobo. I'm not gonna shoot at you.
Okay,
I'm
1,
So
gonna go.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
it depends on the vehicle.
5,
Yeah.
6.
So,
Or sorry,
some vehicles who have
6.
like historical, like mechanical reliability problems will have their
Screw.
movement printed in red, like
CX.
mine do. And so every time they try to
1.
start their engine, they have to make a roll to see if the
Wait,
engine doesn't
2.
break down. The
Do I have
other
1, 2,
way
3,
is
4,
that
5,
if
6,
you
7,
want to go farther
7,
with your
8.
vehicle than is
1,
printed,
2,
you can try to
3,
do an excessive
4,
speed
5,
check, but
6,
that could blow your
7,
transmission,
8.
which is not fun. Um,
1,
as far as
2, 3,
like
4,
guns and stuff on the
5,
tanks are concerned, it
6,
literally just
7,
depends on what kind of
8,
gun it is,
9
what
road
period it
bonus.
is, and what country you're playing.
I was more talking about morale breaking, if they're vulnerable to that, like
Like,
the infantry are.
So yes and no. You have to have a tank that's crew exposed, uh, in at least like in some respects for them to break in term like infantry, because if the hatches are open, they're peeking out, for example, that's what's was termed as crew exposed, and then anybody can shoot at them, and it has a possibility of like causing them to hunker down and not do anything for a turn. You might um, while it's not like explicitly stated in the rules, but like you could kill a crew member, and that causes them to like the crew to go into shock. So they might be dead. They might they might panic in that sense.
Okay.
But yeah, and then like if my tank shoots at his tank and I get a certain result, you could get the same sort of interaction happen where the tank might be fine, but the crew inside might be knocked out or dead, and you might not know for a couple turns. So then you have a question that you have to ask yourself of, do you continue shooting at a target that's potentially dead and waste time, or do you try to move past? And if you do so and they recover, you might now be vulnerable to getting shot in the back and that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of
so yeah,
storytelling like capability in ASL.
yeah, I lost a big Yak Panzer to shock once. I was not happy.
I
Shot it.
I think that's it for my movement phase. By the way,
Uh,
What shot the egg, Panzer?
I can't remember if it was an SU-76 or a T-34-85. It was one of those two. We were in the middle of Hungary. I can't remember. Um, my defensive fire.
Hmm.
All right. Well, this lad, he's also gonna try to. Nope, wrong way. There we go. He's gonna try to shoot at this poor sap.
Sure.
Alright, please get a hit. No, I cannot. Um, but I at least get that. I don't know what made the scenario designer think like, oh gosh, he gets 4 tanks. Better give the Germans 6 of them, and 2 of them have to be Panzer IVs.
You get reinforcements.
Yeah,
But I do agree. Like it's
Talking on the, I was gonna ask, what side has the advantage in this scenario?
definitely the Germans. Their tanks are fat, could go faster or go longer, and they have better armor.
so according to the results, at the very least, the Polish have won more often than the Germans. Um, so whether that means they have an advantage or have too many German players like wasted too much time, it can honestly be hard to say, just because not many people comment on their games that they make or that they record. But yeah.
speaking on my experience with other games, not not this, obviously.
Hmm.
Uh,
That's anime defensive, by the way.
I would say that the defensive player in this type of scenario, has an inherent advantage because I personally find it harder to mount an offensive in say like Steel Division or something
Hmm.
similar of the sorts
Yeah, it
than
can be tough.
to hold and wait for your reinforcements because you're on an active time limit while you're
Hmm.
trying to mount the offensive, and the defensive player they just need to sit down and wait for their reinforcements because they're not on a time limit, unlike the attacker.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure that takes place. Um, the Panzer One in M1 is going to shoot your concealed guys.
Go ahead.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a 3-up-1 because it's 6 doubled to 12
Yeah, I'll
halved.
do three up one.
Yeah, 3-up-1. No, don't have any other shots I wish to make. So we go to route phase, which is nothing. Do advances. Advances. What do I want to do here? A lot of
You want to
options.
surrender?
Well, not always.
I'm not gonna. I'm always gonna offer it.
Yeah, that's how I know that Ruten's not confident about his
I
situation.
I don't know. One time I did offer it, and somebody did take it, and I'm like, oh, really? I mean, of course, yeah, of course, yeah.
Great diplomatic mind right there.
Hey, man, it was you want to fight in Budapest? We can fight in Budapest.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So yeah, I basically just split all my stacks, and that's it. So we will go to CC phase, which there's none. So we go to Polish turn one.
All right, I'm gonna try to repair my malfunction machine gun. Oh, should probably roll for weather. There we go. Hey, that's an
Boo.
11 out. That's good.
Almost, almost.
All right,
It's
all
okay.
right.
Your repair only needs one die,
Okay,
and it'll be a 4.
I'm limbering up, getting ready for that 6. Okay.
At least I'm not trying to jinx
Oh, I
it.
got it.
There you
It's
go.
there. There really is a Polish mechanic in there. Uh,
The jam wasn't that bad. The jam wasn't that bad.
okay, I'm always in a jam. What are you talking about?
Ooh,
All right, nothing. Nothing else that I need. What about you? You need anything?
I don't have anything to do in the rally phase now.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm gonna go straight to prep fire.
Sure,
Um, we're gonna have this guy shoot at this dude.
you can try.
Yeah, trying is the key word here. That would be a hit actually. Yay. Um, and this goes to a -2. I feel so loved. Um,
Don't you get a bonus for having an unimpeded line of sight, or is that only on defensive fire?
No, it only counts if you actually have like a hindrance or something in the way. But otherwise,
um,
you just shoot normally.
No, I remember seeing something, at least in defensive fire, if you have an unimpeded line of sight with your target, you get like a -1.
Oh,
oh,
maybe if it's
speaking of
yeah, first
moving,
fire. Yeah,
moving in the open. Yeah.
yeah, it's only during movement phase. It's not during anything
Okay.
else. Yeah,
Okay. That is in your side.
yeah, it's
What
just gonna be a 1 because there's no positives or negatives for it.
Well, I could dream. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes away. I am 37 to 55 millimeters, so I get a +1 added.
What are you talking
Which
about? No, you get no. You do not.
oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at zero
Whoa,
one range. I'm
slow
looking at
down there,
0-1 range.
Tex.
Okay, hey, I'm, I'm Polish. Wait, are we using the new Polish rules, by the way, or no?
The new Polish rules. What's the new Polish rules?
That Polish, they're allied miners, but their morale level is up 1 compared to being down 1 like everybody else.
When was that introduced?
That it was introduced with Twilight of the Reich.
Oh, then I personally I wouldn't because this scenario was made way before that.
How old is this scenario?
That's a good question. Let me see. Give me a sec here.
Anyways, while he's figuring that out, I need a 6 or less to.
Yeah, you need to roll poorly. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, well, there you go. Now
Yay. A little bit. What was this? 14
Um,
September?
The highest roll he could have gotten.
12 would have been the highest, but
Yeah, but isn't 12 good though?
no, 12.
Oh.
High is bad, low is good.
1, 2.
And for reference, this scenario came out in 2008.
So not that long ago.
I was prepared for you to say something like this scenario came out in like 1989 or something.
Yeah, I was too actually.
No, I've played some
These
scenarios in
guys.
there though.
This dude will fire here at this tank.
L1, okay.
Yep. That will be a.
Yeah, it's a hit. Unless you need a 9, because you've got a button up and then small size.
No, I need a 10.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah. I'm red numbers. Gotta remember I'm red.
Oh wait, you are red numbers?
I'm Polish, aren't I? Allied miners are.
I always forget who gets red numbers. I just remember French get that special, like, their
Yeah.
guns are black and
Yeah, the
vehicles are
guns are
red.
black. The artillery, or sorry, their vehicles are black. All other towed stuff is red.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, other way around. Fuck. All their ordnance is black. All their vehicles are red. There we go. Gosh, I am losing my.
What's the difference between red and black?
Red is harder to hit.
Yeah, so if you look at the if you ever go into the charts and you look at the ordnance to hit chart, you'll see black and red numbers. And black and red numbers, what matters there is that the red numbers get harder and harder to hit the further distances away. So if your units have to use red numbers, it's inherently harder to do something at range.
Okay.
Also,
Is that concerning the attacker or the defender harder to hit?
it's always the attacker,
So
because it's who's shooting, not who's being shot at.
Okay.
I stunned your guy, by the way.
Or no, I guess a better way to phrase it is it the one with the red number or the one firing at the one with the red number?
No, it's whoever's firing. So since I'm firing at him, I shoot on the red numbers. If he's firing at me, since he's German, Germans get black, so he uses the black numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get a does it count as direct fire if it's
Yes.
like, even if it's a CMG? I guess it makes sense, but
Yeah.
interesting. All right. Well, this was stunned.
Done.
Let's see. Where's my?
Why would it not be direct fire? I'm firing directly at you.
Because it's counted as an MG. MG's always weird about that. That's the only.
Don't ruin this for me.
Well, you know what? Just because. Is there a thing that says
I have never had it to where the MG doesn't do that.
Honestly, the only thing that I'm not sure is just like whether or not it counts, because a main armament isn't technically, like, it's not the
Then
differentiator.
Why do they have MG on the kill table?
I don't know, because support weapons.
That's still direct fire.
No, that is specifically counted. Trust me, that is specifically counted as the MG column. But we'll let it, because whatever. I don't see anything
I'm
off the bat.
99% sure it's a stun.
You, whatever. Look, we're playing it as a stun anyways. Anything else?
Yeah, I need you to cool your rules slurring jets there.
Like, I gotta win. I went through 8 scenarios of hell in Western Platte. I need to win.
As a third party here, I think then, because are you arguing whether or not his gun is counted as a main gun or like a machine gun?
No, it's a main armament for sure. It's a machine gun main armament. That's the problem that he's trying to.
Because I would say since last turn you counted it as a main gun, you should count it as a main gun going forward.
But the difference is not whether it's the main gun, it's whether or not it counts
Or I'm more
in
saying you
direct
should
fire.
treat it as you did last turn.
Well, you
Is
know,
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
as
See, yeah, what he's.
Because you've
I like
already
this
set
guy.
the precedent last turn what it's going to be, and what's the point of changing
I'm
changing how
about
you're
to
treating
close
them?
this Discord channel and figure out a way to.
Today on the Rules Lawyer.
That's right. That's right.
This
We
guy will
bring in
fire here.
somebody who doesn't know how to play the game.
That will be a hit.
For which guy?
The CMG guy.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Because you can't see that guy, and this guy's also scary. Okay. Okay. Nope. Unfortunate. This guy will fire at this dude. That will be a miss, or
What's the range? You might just hit.
that'll be a hit. That just makes it. Because I got +1 for button up, +1 for small target, but -1 for act, so that's 10 exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I know I'm within 6. So, that hits. Cool.
Stick to me like glue and keep your
That's
eyes
a
open.
kill. Thank you. Or is it?
I'm not 100% sure. Give me a sec here.
It is. It is. It is a kill because I needed a 6 or less.
All right. Your survival 3 didn't make it.
Okay.
I went and gave you a follow on the Twitch.
Yeah, thank you.
Like,
Okay.
and watch the streams sometimes if I'm just streaming and when I'm on Twitch.
Every time on Saturdays around this time is when we do it.
Yeah. Well, against Rutan, and then I do Mondays as well.
Well, there we go. My tank proved its worth. I'm happy for now.
Did you kill it?
Yeah, he
killed
killed one of the tanks in the tank in K7.
Well, as you said, his tanks are much better than yours, and you get reinforcements. So that's a
Yeah,
win. That's a win.
It's a win. But, like this guy, I'm not worried about his Panzer ones. I'm worried about his Panzer fours because they're more armored and they're very scary. And I'll probably have to like straddle him with like some brave Polish boy. We have DC heroes as Polish, right?
You wish, yeah.
I do.
So, is there any way for me, like, I've seen these question marks on his units.
Yep. That's because I'm hidden.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to inspect them. So what a thing that Vassal allows you to do is when you put a question mark counter over your units, as long as they're the same like nationality, the game registers as you as being the only person who can then see those units. So it allows for a degree of fog of war to exist.
All right. So I'll go ahead and go to my movement.
Sure.
This guy's going to assault move back.
Okay.
Is there any way that you'd be able to reveal the units from the fog of war?
Yeah, like if I shoot at them with enough firepower and it causes an effect to happen, it'll reveal it.
So they're just hidden until something happens to them.
Yeah. Also, yeah, you're good on that one, Rutan.
And how do snipers work?
Snipers is purely random. So how it works is, so I have a sniper number of 2, and the Polish have a sniper number of 4. Is it, or is it 3? 3.
My sniper number is 3.
Let me actually double check, make sure I put that the right number.
Right,
I did.
I want to make sure.
So if I ever roll a 3, the Polish player gets to then roll a single die, and if they get a 1 or a 2 on that roll, their sniper has an effect. If you roll from 3 to 6, nothing happens. And similarly, if the Polish player ever rolls a 2 on certain rolls, it'll trigger my sniper, and my sniper is able to I roll a dice for it, and same idea. If I roll a 1 or a 2, he gets to do something.
Okay, that's my movement, by the way.
Okay.
So it's just a passive layer on top of the game.
Exactly. All right. Speaking of passive layers here, tank in L2 is going to take a shot at the guy in R2. That should be a hit. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Yeah, you're just small. All right. Well,
I'm burning.
cool. I
So
cannot.
is this the defensive phase?
Yeah. So now I'm taking shots at the Polish troops here. Tank in L7 is going to shoot at the guy in R3. Okay. Well, things are going exceedingly well here. Do I have any hindrance? No.
Is it a time to mention that I totally forgot that I was on a
Oh.
hill?
You rolled a 3. Does he have a sniper?
I do get a sniper.
He does get a sniper for that. Why is that tank on a hill?
I
I don't. Would that count as underbelly? Dead anyways, but do I have a? I get. I didn't.
Does he actually
declare
get
it.
to do anything with the sniper, or was it?
No.
I want-
No, so he rolled a 3, so he doesn't get anything from it.
Okay.
I need to roll 1 or 2, and that's a kill.
Hold on, because I didn't say I was shooting AP because I forgot that they don't get it automatically. So that's
Oh.
technically on the HE. That'll be enough to kill anyways. Because it's I have a 7. 7's what I need. I rolled a 5 and your armor's just 1.
Yeah.
But you do get a
Alright.
chance at crew.
Yeah, on a 2. Not like.
Well, you know,
Well,
I'm trying here.
Also,
sorry.
a question that I just thought of,
Sure.
because you said how people adapted this in the World War One. Are
Mhm.
there any adaptations of this into like say the Iraq War in '93 or something?
So-
buddy. Don't tell
so-
him about critical hit. Don't tell him about critical hit.
So the best way to put it is that there is at least a company that has done its damnedest to try and make ASL work all the way as far back as the American Civil War. Does it do a good job at it? I don't know because I don't.
I'm asking, bringing it forward.
Yeah.
I
No.
was
But-
just
but
thinking,
If anything from now until all the way back to the American Civil War, someone has done like that company in specific has done a product
because
for just about every war.
I was just thinking that it might be cool to, because I was just thinking about it, picturing it like a desert tank battle.
Well, we got plenty of those in World War II.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
until
North Africa.
1941.
But I'm talking about like with M1s and stuff.
Yeah, like
The
it
thing with that,
exists.
though,
But I don't know how.
Is the quality
it is.
dubious? Is what you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
The company in question, Critical Hit, has a lot of back and forth in terms of quality, and
Some may say none.
yeah, some may say none. And to give you an idea as to how we both feel about it, because I think Rutan and I are on the same page on this, is that Critical Hit is currently releasing scenario packs and rules and stuff for the war in Ukraine. And that's pretty shitty.
That's in bad taste.
Yeah,
It's in
like
very bad taste.
we don't agree with it.
Like,
So
at least wait until a couple decades.
let the war end, right? First and foremost. I don't think
Yeah.
he donates proceeds to Ukraine either. Now that I'm speaking
Russia.
completely, well, you never know. I don't think it's explicitly stated anywhere, but I
First
don't
thing,
think he
let
does.
the war end. Second thing, wait a couple decades, because I did say the war in the '90s, not the
Oh,
not
for
the
sure,
one in
for sure.
the
Yeah.
2000s.
But yeah, it's just we find it both in bad taste, so we try not to fuck with it.
I don't know why you keep making us play critical hit scenarios.
Well, you know, at some people got to learn that critical hit sucks. Tank in L7 is gonna shoot at your
Why do I have to suffer for it?
because
Yeah, why does he have to suffer for
because
it?
he's a good punching bag. I don't know.
You know what? Better idea. I will volunteer to put the critical hit scenarios.
No, because then you're gonna not want to play this game anymore.
Well, unless it's one of the super imbalanced ones, and you get the side that is just awesome. Do I get any bonuses? I don't think so.
I I will play the Americans in 2003 invasion of Iraq.
I
Good luck.
uh, Rutin, I think those guys are just stunned, which they'll get recalled. So I guess it depends on like how you wanna.
Well, I'm just gonna take a. Are you okay if I just take it off the map?
Sure. Cause
Alright,
I'm never gonna shoot him, and he's just gonna have to
Yeah.
move. So
yeah.
Are you
Alright.
just wiping all of his tanks off on his turn?
Yeah.
yes, and that happens. That is normal for us.
I mean, I'm totally expecting it. Like, what person?
Hey, you
comes
got
in
one of
here-
them.
You-
You got one of them.
Gotta be kidding me! What are these?
Who are you talking? Who are you shooting it with?
I'm shooting your guy in N9 as
Oh,
a
okay.
3-up-1. So 3-on-3 is a 1 check, I think. 2 check.
Are you kidding me? Seriously?
I'm very annoyed that all my rolls have been good today because
Oh,
this
God.
I
doesn't
mean, I
happen.
did say that was a bad omen when you
Well,
started off with
no.
Snake Eyes.
Okay, that's okay. They're dummies.
Yeah, I figured that these guys also are probably dummies, but we'll find that out the hard way. But yeah, that's all my shots. But I will turn this guy's turret. Wait, what is between? Yeah, okay. This guy changes his turret. And that's it. Advanced fire phase. But yeah, I had a intense
No routes.
first turn. Holy crap.
I don't really have any advances. So close combats. German turn 2. Have at me.
Yay.
A quick question, because I thought it was funny when I learned that this is the thing in the rules. Is the grain in season?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's September, so it's in season.
I think that's funny that that's part of the rules.
See, you're laughing now. You wait until somebody points that out, and you're in the middle of freaking December,
The grain is not in season.
and all of a
like,
sudden, all
generally.
your cover is gone.
I think it's rude though. You'd think that whoever you're playing against would be like, it's not costing you one and a half. Like I know you can spend more if you want, but rally phase, I got nothing. The stun flips to a +1. Is there anything on your end? I don't think so.
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, true, but all right. Prep fire.
You have a tank on fire.
Well, it can't spread. Now, see, if this tank was here, as an example, then the fire could spread to all this grain, and that'd be funny, but,
Want to see what a huge smoke screen looks like?
well, we've been there before. The tank in L7 is going to shoot at the concealed unit in 06. He is going to choose HE for this one. That'll be a miss, I believe.
Yep, because it's +2
Yeah.
for
+2 for building, +2 for concealed. But that's fine. I don't think I have anything else to do in prep, so we'll go to movement.
On that +4. If I'm following along.
Yes, that would be it. Yeah, it was overall +4.
+5 because of button up. But
Oh yeah, you're both
who's
too.
counting?
I am.
Well, I did.
all the
You
ones that
didn't.
get.
You didn't count it. Movement phase. How do we want to do
Never
this?
said I was good at math.
Well, true. Yeah, okay. Unit in J1 is going to lose their CX. They will go to K1 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Uh-huh.
3,
Uh-huh.
4,
Uh-huh.
5, 6.
Why would you do that?
Because I gotta challenge it. Do
Wait,
you see where my
you
objective is?
You don't have to be there, you know.
True.
You could just go along. and where
I could face check the other potentially fake guy in 08, 06.
I don't know. Maybe.
Any shots?
No.
Okay.
I want to get that bonus, the -2 to my ambush bonus.
That's right. K9. They will lose CX. Go to L8 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Bypass 2 and M8.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
4.
Okay. I'll bite.
And I knew that guy had to be real.
That would be 8 down 2.
Sure.
Oh.
1
come on,
check.
guys. 7
Leader
on 8.
breaks. And the other guy's fine.
Sniper. Sniper! Let's go! Kill the leader. Kill. 1-1. Okay. Not what I wanted.
So it
that
goes
will
here.
just travel over here. Is there a leader in there? Yes, there is.
But he breaks the squad instead.
You know, it's fine because you need the squads. You don't need the leaders.
I mean, says you.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to find the positives in my life. Why you gotta be doing this to me?
Positives are good. Alright.
I can't win off of vibes alone.
Yeah, but you can win off of the men who will be coming into the battle shortly, I'd assume.
Potentially.
Hopefully it's shortly.
Tank in M1 is going to start for 1. Turn for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and turns his turret and will stop for 14.
Do one of these, aren't ya? Okay. I see. So that's just how it is.
I think those guys are in trouble. I'm gonna be
presumably.
honest.
Presumably. All right.
Just set the forest on fire at this point.
I could.
Not you.
Squad in L2, top board. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Squad in J10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not?
Okay. Honestly, don't know if I can see you, and I don't want to take line of sight check.
Squad in I10 goes to J9 for 1. Bypass 2, 3, and then 4. Other squad will do 1. Bypass 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
One of the squads in K10 will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other guy will go bypass 1, 2, 3, 4.
And about vehicle combat, how important is it to, like, I'm assuming not that much, at least for now in this scenario, but for in another scenario, like an infantry escort around your tanks?
Depends a lot on the map. Depends a lot on how many units you have to throw around doing stuff. It's very situational.
I'm drawing a lot of comparisons to Steel Division, as that's what I'm experiencing. But that in Meta War, usually you should keep infantry. At least you should keep an infantry escort, because the other side's infantry will come in and throw anti-tank at your tanks, and I'm just asking if that's a thing in this game.
Yes and no. Like you can get into close combat with infantry, but in terms of like throwing anti-tank grenades or whatever, it's more situational because some nationalities don't get that ability. So
do it if they have the capability.
Yeah, like if you can risk a couple squads getting shot up, then yeah, there's no reason not to. But if you're charging a tank that's in the open, right, that tank gets to do some special actions later on, which I tend to love to do, and Rutan can attest to it. So you got to be careful with it. Tank in L1's gonna start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. and then stop for 13. Tank in L2 is going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and stop for 7.
Are you not going to orientate onto his tank there?
No, because I'm more worried about his reinforcements than that one tank. For now, anyways.
And I'm gonna assume that his reinforcements come in this turn.
Y-
Because you're saying that.
yeah, it'll be this turn. Well, his turn, but anyways, his turn too. Tank in G5 is going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll just do 5. Turns his turret and then stops for 6.
Okay, my guy will turn his turret back. If I can remember how to do that. There we go. Damn it, now I have to do math.
There's a +3, moving and button up, and +4 for size, and I'm at 7 range.
So I need a 9.
And you got a 9. Wait, do you need a 9? Vehicle isn't your red number 8?
Oh, no, I need a 8. Fuck.
Yes.
I'm going. You stopped, you said?
Yeah,
I'll intensify then.
sure.
Um,
Definitely not, because you'll get a -1, but a +2 for intensive.
well. Sorry, give me a moment. But I
'Cause
get a minus. But that would make it to 8.
there's still +2 for the having moved that turn,
Oh.
and
Yeah,
then
you're right.
size button up.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
got it, yeah. Well,
Tank in L7 is going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
okay.
8, 9, and then stops for 10.
How big are his reinforcements?
Not a lot.
6 squads and 4
To me,
tanks.
it's kind of looking over. It's looking like it's
Uh,
over.
It's not over yet. There's a lot you can do. That's it for movement. Defensive.
I will just go ahead and do my final fire at the same guys.
Sure.
So
Or
that
flat.
would be, yeah, or flat. Six on 4 is like a normal, I think.
Leader survives and squad breaks.
There you go, buddy. That is my final fire.
Cool. Advanced fire phase. I'm gonna have the machine guns in Q4 shoot at your concealed guys. So it's a 2.5 up 2. Nope. And then O3 is gonna also shoot at them. It's a 7 up 1. 8 on 7, and they are encircled. 8 on 7, Pintash check. And they're... Is it encircled that reduces their morale?
Doesn't matter. They're
No,
dumb.
fakes. Cool. This... tank in P5 is going to shoot 6 up 2. Yeah. Should be 6 up 2. No, that's a miss. 9. I don't think I've got any other shots to make. Route phase. These guys have to route. They can route to N7 and get protection from the wall, so they don't have to surrender. And then the closest they can go to is M8, so they have to go there.
And did it matter how devastating your dice rolls were that one phase, or Would you have just killed those tanks anyways?
I mean, I probably wouldn't have killed that many tanks on the one turn, but I think regardless, FT-17s are just they're never really going to stand up. They don't have really good armor, and they're they don't have good mobility, all that sort of stuff. I don't have any other routes to do, so advances. I'm just gonna move a bunch of these guys. So you go into the building. This guy goes in. You'll go into grain. Unit L7 goes to the wreck in K7. Other unit will go down to the Panzer. This guy in N10 goes to N9. Other guy goes to N10. That's it. CC, none. We go to Polish turn 2.
Alright. Weather. Nothing. I have no rallies.
I have 2 potential ones. I'm going to do the one in N10 for... Sorry, I do have to do, I guess, self-rallies first. I will get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will try to rally the guy he's with. Won't get it. And then the 7 guy in the back. No. And that's it for me.
Okay. Prep fires. This tank will just shoot here again.
Sure.
That will do it. No, it won't.
+2.
Because I'm on red to hit numbers.
Yeah, I guess. Did you not...
I'm legitimately curious how the Polish win this.
I won't be back.
Did you not? And this requires for shots by a gun. Am I missing something? Am I forgetting that you can't get it? Acquisition?
Because it's a machine gun. The machine gun's not good acquisition.
So this is where, again, like, it's the do you get an acquisition if it's a main armament but a CMG? It's the same idea of, like, does it technically count as direct fire if it's a machine gun when it might not be type idea.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say acquisition a non-ordnance? Yeah, I'm not seeing. I'd have to double check later on or something, but I don't see anything that says it does. But at the same time, I don't see anything that says it doesn't. So play as is, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't put in his reinforcements after prep fire. It's illegal.
What?
Nah, I'm just
Oh.
right around.
Alright, ready for movement?
I'm ready for your movement. Yep.
I didn't do after prep fire though. Did I? Or...
I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
Alright, so these guys are going to assault move to here.
Sure.
These guys will assault move on to here.
Okay.
These guys are going to CX. And they're gonna bypass 1.
Sure.
Bypass 2.
Okay.
3.
They'll definitely get revealed.
Yep.
Those guys are all up top. Yeah, I'll take a shot with the machine gun only. So it's 5. Yeah. Wait. Tactics. Yeah. So it's a 5 down 1. You're good.
4 5.
Do I have I'm just gonna put it as a support weapon. And yeah, you're good there. Should put there.
Okay. These guys are gonna bypass for 1,
Sure.
2, 3.
Gonna check something real quick. They. Oh no, that's that block. Wait, does that mean that these guys can see them? They get revealed from these guys.
Okay.
Jao's out.
Yep.
What has happened since I have left?
Reinforcements are coming on board, but other than that, nothing too spicy.
They're just
Poland is not yet lost. Remember that.
1,
That's right. Spirit of Aware.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know I've got seen. Shit. 7.
Okay.
Let's see.
How different is the European and Pacific Front in Advanced Squad Leader?
It depends. Like if you're talking about like Japan versus China, the terrain's pretty much similar. If it's the Pacific, then it's a bit of a change. Then it also depends on who you're fighting with. The Japanese play very differently compared to all the other factions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was looking at the different starter kits they had, and they had an entire one for the Pacific Theater.
Yeah, starter kit for him, and it's got 1 expansion, I think.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
The Chinese expansion.
Yeah.
So these are CX. They're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
I'm gonna assume you guys have already done some Sino-Japanese war
Oh yeah.
scenarios.
Yeah.
We started this.
Still haunted by gates.
Yeah, I started like our first scenario together took place during the Italo-Ethiopian War, actually. So I was the Italians, he was the Ethiopians.
Fun times.
It was a close.
Who's ahead in the track record?
I have no clue.
Yeah, no. It depends, really. If we're talking about specific theaters, I am definitely winning in the Pacific.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
Where are you playing in the Pacific?
I played both, but I was mainly playing the Japanese.
Yeah, we tend to flip sides and whatnot just to keep it fresh.
Yeah, but if we're gonna be completely honest, more times than not, I play the Axes.
But not this time.
Maybe in the Pacific. Yeah, maybe in the Pacific.
Okay. Well, I mean, as the war goes on, yeah, no, like the European balance is gonna be pretty even because I'm fine with playing the British. I'm fine with playing the Americans. I'm still needing to get over my trauma with the Russians. But I guarantee you, probably when it comes to desert, I would probably it might be an even split as well because I would like to play the Italians, but like usually I'd like to play the British.
Do you get malices for your soldiers eating pasta in this game?
Ha 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 ha. That's the meme. He knows the meme.
They
Anyways,
get bonuses. They don't get
Yeah, I
balances.
know what pasta points are.
Water
these
points.
guys are gonna start coming. They're gonna go for one. I'm just gonna like you're gonna see them.
Oh yeah, they'll have to get revealed no matter what. So
Yeah, I was gonna say like. So
give me that
one,
platoon movement.
one, two, two, three, three, four. Actually, yeah, that would be four, four. They have to stop for five here.
Sure.
One, two, three, four. That'd be three, four.
And
These
I
guys.
can.
Oh,
Yeah.
and five. These guys will keep moving.
Okay. Just as before anything else, as you do that, these guys are both gonna attempt motion checks. So 1 and 2, they both get motion.
Proceed.
So, what does motion mean?
Motion just means like you've already started your engine, and you get the bonuses for like the +2 to hit and all that.
Okay.
And now for the really, really stupid thing.
You're not supposed to say it like that.
While he was making his moves here, I was gonna say, while talking about the European front, I actually own some stuff that served on the European front.
Nice.
Alright, so this guy is going to go 1.
Sure.
Bypass for 2.
Okay.
3.
Definitely revealed.
Yep. 4.
Okay.
5.
Well, I gotta shoot at him with this guy. It's a main armament, so 8 down 1. Normal morale check.
Fine.
Sure.
And then 6. Put it there.
I'm gonna declare 1, 2, 3, then 4. I'm gonna declare motion attempt. Oh, I don't get it. I tried.
Not this time, bucko. Alright. And then with this guy, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Sure.
5, and 6 onto that.
Okay.
I know I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be saving these for the Panzer IVs, but they're all the way over there.
I wouldn't tell you what you should save them for, to be honest, because I don't think there's a bad case necessarily.
But yeah, that's my movement.
Okay.
I have to say though, even after his reinforcements, this still does seem German-sided.
There's a lot of ground for me to cover, so it's not and not that much time to cover it with. So, what else do I want to do here? Tank in P5 is going to turn its turret and shoot at your vehicle.
Be a miss.
I believe that'll be a miss, even just because your guys' small size too.
Well, you turn your turret and you're buttoned up.
Yeah, I always forget if it's just a +1 for that, but it's probably more than that, probably 2.
Well, I was gonna say you're single man, so that'll be +2 at least.
What else do I want to do here? Might as well. H3 to your tank. Nope. And lastly, let's see if I can get machine gun in P3 is going to shoot at the gun Q7. Nope. And that'll be it for my defensive, I believe.
Okay. Alright. My advancing fire, this guy's gonna try to shoot here. Actually, no. He's gonna try to shoot here.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think it does. Even with that.
So, what do we got here?
Because it's
So, it's an automatic +3. You moved during the turn. So it's a, what do we got here? KSB plus. That's a slow turret. So it's a +4, +3, so +7.
yeah, I already didn't get it.
Yeah. And then +2 for move for yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I wasn't planning on getting it. I need a snake eyes, but the other one will try. No, but that's okay because that's just another one that we can use. These DCs will go off.
We gotta check for placement.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just gotta remember where the heck that chart is for place DC. Is it in charts and tables? It's not in that one. Is it in this spot? Target facing. Same hex. That's not what we're looking at here. Duds, HV equivalency. DC placement versus AFVDR. It's a double die roll.
Okay.
So it's not. I'm not in motion. It's not a thrown DC. Your guy is CX. There's a +1. It's the front hull facing, so there's an extra +1.
I rolled a 6 for it, by the way.
Yeah. So 8. Is there anything else? It's not rear target. It's not immobile. Not in bypass. AFE is not CE. No elevation. No thrown. So it's a use armor factor.
1.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to because that's the placement. So the IFT roll for that DC will be against armor factor, I think is how it works.
Okay.
Oh right, because it's because it uses the to kill HE to kill DC is 16, so pretty sure it's gonna die, but you'll have to do one to determine if it's a wreck or a flaming wreck.
I rolled a 9.
Yeah, so 10. Yeah, so it's not a burning wreck. Miracle? No. Wait, miracle maybe? No.
I was gonna say the other one has to go off too. Well, both are just gonna be gone now because the other one's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
So, well, I didn't need the second one, but I'm still okay that I did that.
Yeah, I think the only other thing I could have like tried to do with that guy is I'm not sure if I could declare motion and go CE. I'm sure there's something in there that maybe that was possible, and then try to launch smoke. Or I guess I could have done smoke discharges, but that wouldn't have done anything for any of the placement or anything. It would just cost extra movement factors, which maybe I would have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess maybe that might have prevented it, but whatever. Anything else in your advanced fire?
No.
Okay.
That's everything I can do.
Sounds good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
We got the tank.
Got second of.
So I came back. Good news.
Pretty much.
I like how everybody, like every third party's always like on my side, except for like my friend Matt, because he's like always the other one facing me.
Well, what am I supposed to do? You're fighting a greater force here.
Yeah, that's fair. Everybody likes an underdog.
Boo. Advanced phase.
Alright, so these guys are gonna go in here, these guys will go here. I am aware of what might happen. These guys are here. These guys are here. You're going here. All right, let's take the Patsy. Do I get it?
What Patsy?
I
Oh.
do. He's going in here. I gotta try, dude.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
Ooh, can I try? I don't think I can try a motion attempt on an advance.
No, there's no way.
I would be weird if you could. Motion status. Attempt 2401. Not during move phase, and it looks like it's just during move phase. No, you're good.
And this guy's also gonna advance. Okay, we'll go ahead and go to CC.
Sure.
Right. Give me a 5. Got it.
Let's see if there's anything else here. It's not mobile. Crew, nope. All right.
Grenade successfully down the hatch.
That's another one down.
Uh,
4 more to go.
4 more to go.
Turn 3 Germans. Weather, okay. I think it's actually 5 and 6 that I need.
I think I was right when I said that was a bad omen. Just
I
look
mean,
at that roll right. Look at those rolls.
You can believe whatever you want. Yeah, so that's no wind change. Rallies. I'm gonna try this guy first. Makes it. This
To be
guy.
fair, we're now even in like tank deaths, so
Sounds right. Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that even, considering how much better his are than yours.
gotta be quiet.
Anything in your rally phase?
I would at least equate his
Um,
to 1.5 of
I
yours.
don't think so. No.
Okay. Prep fire. I've got no prep fire to do. No.
Oh yeah. Was that just an example of what I was talking about before with having to fend off infantry from just running
Yeah.
over your tanks?
So yeah, no, like this situation, I got extremely lucky. But yeah, you gotta for infantry to take on a tank, they first have to pass like a task check to see if they are not too scared to actually approach the tank. I passed that, got on top of them, and then for close combat, I needed to roll a 5 or less, and by some miracle, I rolled a 4. So I just literally got up there, dropped a grenade in, and yeah, that tank's gone.
Mm,
Like a movie.
pretty much.
And that is an elite squad that you have there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saving Private Pulaski.
All right, movement phase. Squad in N9 is going to declare CX. Goes to O10 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mhm.
3.
What is CS?
Counter exhaustion. So they're running, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
4.
So their movements doubled, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're running to whatever.
Yeah, because I remember saying something about like double time or something.
Mhm.
These guys are gonna try to shoot him here.
Sure.
I think that gets it. Yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
should be clean.
Doesn't hit the green, thank God. So that will be a 2 down 2.
Sure.
7 on 2 is nothing. But that's okay.
Anything else?
Not right now.
Okay. 5-6 into R8.
Okay.
Anything?
Nope.
Okay. Squad in N10. Go 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Squad in O3 on upper board declares CX. Goes to O2 for 1,
Where to 1?
O2 for 1.
Okay. Okay, good.
2,
You said. Okay.
3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Interesting.
Squadron L3 declares CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-huh.
Leader with Squadron P3 declares CX.
Okay.
P2 for 1.
Cool.
Anything?
No.
Okay. Q2 for 2.
Okay.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Okay.
5.
He will subsequent on them.
Is that the closest you... Can you see this guy?
Oops, sorry. No, the hill's in the way.
Okay.
So that will be. I think that one's gonna be a 1 flat because it does clip the grain this time.
Sure.
5 on the 1.
It's a pintash check, I think.
Yep. Fantastic.
Leader's fine. Squad's fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5. Bypass 6.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
8 to V1.
Okay.
Squad in K7 goes to L7 for 1.
Okay.
2.
Let me see here. Yeah, they're still broken, so. Yep, my guy will fire on them. Oops. From right here for 4 down 2.
Sure.
8 on the 2 is nothing.
And on 4. But also no.
No, I coward.
Oh, right. 3 to N6.
Okay.
Squadron L7 goes bypass in M8 for 1.
You good?
2 to N7.
Yep.
And then 3, 4 into O7.
Okay.
Squad with the or leader with the squad with the ATR declares CX. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
7, 8. Sorry, I was more thinking in my brain. So 8 to P2.
No, you're good.
Okay. How do I want to push this here? Tank in N4 is already moving. So 1.
Stop. I'll shoot at it with this tank here.
Sure.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
It's an
4.
automatic +5.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. 2.
Okay.
3.
No, it's still right there. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Mm-hmm.
12,
Mm-hmm.
13, and then stops for 14.
Okay.
Tank in Q4 turns for 1.
I will shoot him with the other tank.
Sure.
Nope.
Take that off. 2.
when he does that, I will intensify. Nope.
3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8,
Mhm.
9,
Mhm.
and then 10, 11, and then stops for 12.
Cool. This will reveal the machine gun will try to take a shot at him.
Sure.
1, 2,
It's a plus
3,
5.
5. No. Cool. All right.
Tank in L7 starts for 1. We'll lose acquisition. 2, 3,
Mhm.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and then I'll stop for 8.
Okay.
Tank in H3 starts for 1.
Okay.
2,
I will take a shot with him.
sure.
Okay. Continue.
3,
I will intensify,
sure.
and it's gone. Which means I'll have to recall. Which means he's gone.
Yeah. I'm going to still treat him as existing there, just because of the movement cost and all that.
Alright.
Yeah, like you can move him, but I just won't move in like towards that hex essentially. So that was 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Mhm.
11, 12, and then stops for 13.
Okay.
And I think that'll be it for my movement. And I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I think I am getting an understanding of this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said that was his movement, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't think there's anybody he could move at this point, so I'm thinking it is cut off. All right.
But
Any questions so far?
I do not fully understand how anything after or I only really know how up to the fire phase works.
Okay.
What I miss? What I miss?
You said it was the end of your movement, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll go ahead and do intensifier.
I think
Play
in
it.
order to get a true grasp of it, I'm gonna have to play it myself.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, it always helps.
4 up 1.
You don't get grain?
No.
Dang.
It's not clipping that.
Okay.
And it's not inherent. 6 on the 4 is a round check.
Bricks.
How do I get matches in the Discord?
You will go ahead and go to like opponent wanted, and you'll kind of like make a post there.
And
It's
I
the
don't know
Vassal
how-
TTS
okay.
group channel, whatever.
Most of the times you should get some people who will play. I don't know. I've posted a few times, didn't get a lot of luck. But
Yeah, we really know why that's politically motivated.
what?
I always joke it's because you're playing with me.
Oh, yeah. We all know it's because I play with Jobo,
Yeah.
and he's poisoned me to his way of house rules. Um,
Uh, how
Alright.
hard do you think it would be to get a match on the starter kit? On a starter kit mission?
Honestly, there's a bunch of people who posted recently about wanting to play starter kit, so you'd probably be well
problem
able
is,
to
is
do
that they
so.
all want to play by email. That's the big problem. They don't have.
Some of the recent ones, yeah.
Yeah,
What is playing by email?
that's
So
a good question. I don't know.
so playing by email refers to a very old way of playing back when like you couldn't stream and
I'm gonna use the restroom real quick so you can explain it to
yeah,
me.
yeah,
And
sure.
before VASL and
Yeah, well,
tabletop and
so
stuff?
so VASL existed, but it's kind of like playing chess by email. So what you do is you declare your moves, and your opponent is supposed to go through them in order that they're written. So you would say like tank A in O9 goes to P9, one movement point, and if you have to like turn its turret or whatever, like you're writing that stuff out, and then that one, and then you go to P10 next, and then you go to P1, and so on and so forth for every unit that you're doing. um, you
Yeah,
then
I wouldn't want to play like that. I could probably play chess that way, but I couldn't play something like this that way.
so and what makes it more complicated is that so you send those instructions over to your opponent. Your opponent um, then again goes through it. Now you can do it with log files, which I think is way easier for ASL. But still, you play through it and then you go, okay, once you get to a point where um, you want to interject in your opponent's moves or your actions, you then do your action, and then you send that back to your opponent, and then your opponent plays from that point on, because that'll inherently change like what they want to do, because you could have a hidden unit that shows up and is starting to do stuff. If you
So
take out a tank and now like you don't want to attack anymore, that sort of stuff.
it's just like just sending a save file back and forth.
Yeah, essentially. So and for a lot of people, like, it's convenient, so I can see why people play by email or PBEM. But I personally, I would never.
How
I
many
don't think I could
people
be able to do
here play on tabletop? 'Cause that's actually how I found the game.
that. There's a surprising amount, because everybody that at least like the major players, anyways, they all live in typically in urban areas, or at least like large communities. So there's a good chance that you'll find a handful of other people who also play, just because they,
I'm more
again.
talking. No. I think Yemi was thinking outside the tabletop simulator.
Rutan does the what's it, the modules for the tabletop simulator. So there's still a crowd. I don't know how popular it is
'Cause
necessarily, but
I heard
that's how
Tabletop
I.
Simulator.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I found the game.
Oh, so my influence has reached the younger audience as intended.
You presume a lot. You're not the only one who makes those modules.
No, I actually am
Which
the only
modules
one that
did
makes those modules.
you made all of them?
I've made all of them except for starter kits 1 and 2.
Okay, so I didn't find it through what you made.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, no, that's fine.
Look at this guy with a big head.
Yeah, but no, starter kits 3, 4, and all of the core ASL modules and all the hassles that are on Tabletop Simulator, they're all made by me.
I see. I
And,
see that.
and a lot of that is collated stuff. I don't see, unless you start paying those map elves.
What's the difference between advanced squad leader and squad leader?
Squad leader is essentially like well, obviously it's the original version of advanced squad leader, but it also features a lot of differences in the rules, because they either didn't exist at the time, or
Or they got an errata.
yeah, stuff like that. I think also there's just been like a lot of changes with how the design worked originally. A good example of that is that in Squad Leader, snipers are physical units on the map. Advanced Squad Leader took those out because I think in a way it made less sense for you to control a sniper and have a specific unit that you could move around. So, stuff like that. Was there anything you were doing in defensive outside of breaking my one guy? Like a jerk.
Nope. But since we're on the topic of tabletop simulator, though, I just want to announce today I actually released Twilight of the Reich for TTS. So
What day is today? For people watching the
Saturday.
VOD? 6th of July.
Today's 6th of July. Yeah.
I also have another question that I should probably ask later.
Well, might as well.
If,
Might as well
uh,
as now.
either of you will have a time after this game is over.
I will.
Would you like to play some Advanced Squad Leader?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Teach-
no, I was
teach
gonna
me
s-
how to play.
Dude, like a few days ago, I played 3 ASL games in one day, so I could do another one after this.
Look,
Yeah, well,
look,
2
teach
days ago
me-
was was a holiday.
Yo, yeah, it was on the 4th. I did do it then.
Yeah.
I would very much enjoy having someone teach me how to play and have someone to play with to begin with.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I can introduce you to the tabletop simulator group that I play with.
Yeah, because I will probably learn how to do VSAL or VASL, but I'm just more familiar with tabletop sim.
Mhm.
I get it. I'm the exact same way, but I play both, so because Jobo here, he's an oldie.
I'm one of those suckers for just the VASL.
I mean, I like how it looks because I am a sucker for
I
old PC programs.
honestly, if there
I
wasn't
can't
someone
I cannot get enough of retro PC stuff. I tell you
Yeah.
what.
I get you. I'll tell you this though, if like this was like Vassal was able to go on Steam and more accessible to like everybody, I would totally play nothing but Vassal, but we can't do that. And younger people don't want to install a thing that looks like it came out in 1995.
Yeah.
So
Look, I can just tell you that I'm fine with this because I'm a Quake player. That's all you need to know. I am a Quake player.
okay.
That will explain everything you need to know about how I feel about old PC programs.
Well, you're explaining it better to Jovo because he's the one laughing. Anyways, I'm done with my advancing fire or my defensive fire. It's your
Okay.
advancing fire.
Do I have anything in advancing fire? That's a good question. 4.5 up 1. 5 on 4.5. One morale check. Yay. And then I'm gonna ride this high and do a 2.5 up 1. Boo. No, that's just the main gun.
That's the main gun.
But that's good enough for me. Routes, me first. Oh, I didn't. Well, your guy can route. I'm not gonna move him, and I don't have anybody else that needs to route.
Well, this guy, he's gonna route here. I think that's all he can route to.
Yeah, he's fulfilled his route goal. So we go to advances. I'm gonna advance these two guys into the building. These guys in P2 are gonna go into P3. The leader and squad in V1 go to W1.
Okay.
S1 goes to T10. R10 is going to go to Q10. I don't like any of these options. I'll just do an S1. I was going to do S1 anyways. And I believe that's it for my advances. CC, there's no CC. We go to Polish turn 3.
Alright, I'm gonna try to self-rally my guys in the forest. Please give me a snake eyes. I'll take that though. No,
You don't get it, yeah. But
I can't because we're not using Twilight of the right modern rules. This is an outrage. Dog. Anyways, I guess that's all I can do for that.
Okay. This guy will lose DM. I will try to rally. I will get it, but only just. And that's it for my rallies.
Okay. All right, my prep fire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any prep fire. I don't think. Nothing I really want to do.
Okay.
Actually.
That's if you want to remove the
Tank.
yeah, you can do that now because there's no reason for me to shoot him. So
Actually, I do have one prep fire I want to do. This guy is going to try to shoot the tank.
boo.
That's +3. That hits.
Yep.
Right. 4.
+3 for turret. So no.
Oh. It's the turret. Wait.
Because turret's 3.
Turret's 2.
No, it's not because you're.
No. So, the way it works is that the
Oh,
side armor.
I always yeah.
Yeah,
But it's still
side armor's
2,
one.
so it's still nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it still doesn't do anything, but I was like, don't do that to me.
No, I always it always bugs me that way because I always see it as the turret and then hull.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I did make right, so I'll try again though. That's another hit. No. Okay. Just like a little nudge. Make you a little worried.
It's like when the ATST gets hit by rocks. It's wondering what the hell's going on.
Alright,
See, I'm dating myself here.
It's Star Wars, dude. You like
Back when Star Wars was good though, when it was
when it was
when
good,
we
it had
didn't
the
have
Ewoks.
when we
That
didn't
was
have
the
special
Star Wars.
versions.
Yeah, when we had the Ewoks, man, that was the best Star Wars I ever had.
It was the best lowest point, okay?
You know what? I actually agree with you. Not gonna lie. I think
I've never watched Star Wars, but I think the lore is cool.
The lore is great.
lore is
But
great.
yeah, there's a lot of
I don't know much about modern Star Wars.
nobody
that-
does.
you don't need
No,
you don't
no,
want to.
not even modern. Not even modern. I don't know what happens in the movies. I only know like ancient Star Wars lore, like
It's fine.
with the ricotta and stuff.
It's not a rite of passage anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe in
What-
2001.
What's not a rite of passage?
Knowing Star Wars knowledge.
Yeah. I only know like about the ricotta and that far back.
No shots rooting? No movement?
No, I'm doing my movement.
Oh, okay, because it's smart. It says defensive.
I'm like thinking.
I was like, what?
No, these guys are going to assault move into here.
Sure.
Any shots?
No,
Why not?
because they're concealed.
Okay. These guys are going to go here for 1.
Okay,
Here for 2, 3.
sure.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. 6 comes off. Do I do the thing? Do I do it? Just piss you off. I think I would. This guy is going to assault move here.
Sure.
Any shots?
No.
I
Are you
will
sure?
tell you, if you destroy this tank, you get at least 4 funny points.
This guy is going to actually.
See, even my dog thinks so.
He's gonna bypass for 2,
Okay.
and then he will go. Actually, so if he's here, yeah, that's bypass for 1. Bypasses for 2,
Okay.
and then he will be here for 3.
Sure.
Any shots?
No.
Positive?
Yeah.
HIV positive?
No.
That's what I thought. Anyways, we'll continue on our merry way. These guys are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're gonna go. Oops. 5. 5.
Okay.
These 2 are gonna start for 1.
They're gonna try to start for 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They start
All
for
right.
1. We're gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Where's my motion? There it is.
Control O.
My finger can't reach that. Control then O.
They're doing left or right control. Yeah, it's small hand.
There is a right control. I'm not used to the right control. I was like, wait a minute, you're freaking right. I'm used to there being 2 shift keys. I didn't realize there was a second freaking control button.
I've only been using computers since '94.
Well, see, you got one on me. I feel so like ashamed of myself now. It's not even funny.
I'll cut it out of the VODs.
It's too late now. They all know. I don't feel bad because the only people who are really gonna watch it are gonna be people that are like 3 times my age, and they're gonna be like, "Yeah, he knows what it's about."
What, watching this game?
Yeah,
I'm watching this game.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's 2 control key. Anyways, whatever. Anything else to move?
I'm thinking about it. You know, don't pressure me.
I will. I will pressure you a lot.
Stop pressuring me, you boob.
The only words of advice I have are be funny.
True.
That's what gets me through some of these hard scenarios, like this one. That's my movement.
Okay. Defensive fire phase. See, now I get to have stuff to do here.
Have either of you ever played Patton's Best?
What?
Played what?
Patton's Best.
I haven't played it. ATR and P3 against tank and T2, T5, sorry. It's plus 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty sure that's a miss, yeah.
For some reason, I totally forgot that you had an ATR. You don't need an ATR though.
Not really, but I'll take it. Tank in Q3 is going to shoot 6 flat against your guy in S6. 7 on 6, normal. Boom. I don't even know if you'd be able to see him. I'll do an 8 up 1 against your broken guy. Cowers to 6, so it's a normal morale check.
He's fine.
Okay.
What are these my IFTs? My TKs.
4 up 1 against your guy in R6. Normal morale check. All right. That alleviates a little bit of pressure. M8 is going to shoot at your guy in M2. don't even know what the range is on that. 6. 7 flat. All right. 2 on 7. KIA. Wow. That's
This
getting
goes my entire plan for that region.
lot of ridiculous stuff happening. S7 is going to shoot machine guns first. It's a 10 flat. 7 on 10, 1 morale check.
And god damn it.
And then gun, definitely a hit. Infantry target type, that's a critical. Garbage roll, but 75, double 28, 2 morale check. All right.
This is why I hate, especially with like Japanese. It's like breaking doesn't matter to me with the Japanese. It's always the pins.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you're just locked to whatever bad decision you suddenly turned out to make.
I've made a lot of bad decisions too.
That's not that true. I'm gonna take a shot, P8 to your pin guy. I don't think I can see it, but no, that's clear. +1 for the tank in the way. Cowers, so it's a 3 on 2, or sorry, 5 on 2. Yeah, it should be 5 on 2. Normal. Double pinned. And then I will take W1 is going to shoot the guy in X8. It is a 3.5 up 2. No. And that is it for defensive.
Oh. Dancing? I don't really have anything for advancing.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Route phase. Alright, I'm gonna try to make it to here.
Sure.
So
He'll get... Can you get interdicted? Hold on. Is there any... Can I see this hex? Yes. So you'll get interdicted at least once.
I'm fine with that.
I don't... Can I... Hold on. Can I see here? No. Okay, yeah. So you get interdicted just once.
Okay. He's fine. He
Nice.
makes it. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm in back again.
Okay. He ran away. Sir Robin bravely ran away.
I think that's it. Yep.
Alright.
Advances.
This guy's gonna advance to this building here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Can't believe he would play the objectives.
Playing the objective.
They're ridiculous.
What is this bullshit?
What is garbage?
Here. That's all I can really do.
Sounds good. CC phase? None. German turn 4. Weather, no change. Take off pins. I will attempt to self-rally. I will make it. That should be it for rally phase. Prep fire. Prep fire. Yeah, I'm gonna try the ATR again from P3 to T5. No. And is there anything else? No. Movement phase. So movement phase, tank in Q3 starts for 1, 2,
Okay.
3, bypass 5.
Yep, come get me.
And time for me to figure out what the math is on this ASL stuff. Get me vehicle ordnance. German vehicles. Because it's quarter plus thing. So I started for 1, 2, 3, 5. That will be so 10 total to get there. It's a Panzer 1. Button up overrun is 11. There's a -1 for being an open ground, and I think that's it. So 9 on 11. is normal morale check.
Hey, yo, he's a toughie.
That's right. So that was 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then stopped for 15.
I'm gonna try to shoot it with my CMG tanks. Like, I know I'm just literally like fishing for criticals right now.
I was gonna say, like, I don't think there's any chance other than a critical, because
I know.
because
What else can I do? No, no. Okay.
all right, so that guy's moved. Tank in Q7 is gonna start for 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
4,
Mm.
and then same idea. Brings them to 9, which I'm just gonna change this so I don't forget. That's 9. Now that's a 2B, I believe, or is that a 2B?
What does MT
2A?
mean? Oh, movement points.
Yeah. Button up overrun 15, down 1. 7 on 15 is 2 morale check.
He gets a medal.
10.
That's Private Pawlowski, isn't it? Right there.
That's kind of what?
Isn't that Private Pawlowski?
Pawlowski, probably.
You could mark him as that if you wanted to.
He's the dude who blew up that tank earlier, isn't it?
One of them, yeah. So 10 there in case you want to shoot.
Sorry, Anyways, sorry, you were doing where?
So his 10th movement point is in T6 on bottom board.
Right there, you say. Bully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not gonna shoot him.
Okay. 11,
Uh huh.
12,
Uh huh.
13,
Interesting.
and then stops for 14.
Really?
Yep.
You do that.
I would do it 2 time. All right, presuming there's no shots.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at him with the 8-1 guy right here.
Sure. It's a +4.
That's unfortunate. But I made raid.
Actually, it would have been +5 because of the small size. But whatever.
I made raid though. That's all that matters.
Cool. Ooh, what would I get out of that? It's probably not much. I've never done an overrun with the Panzer 4. What do I get out of a Panzer 4C? Yeah, why not? He'll start for 1. Any shots?
Yeah, I got people yelling at me. Give me a moment.
Wow.
He started.
S7.
He started, eh?
Yeah.
Run him over.
Okay. So it goes here for 6 total. It is I'm told a button-up overrun of 11, so 11 down 1. 7 on 11, which is 1 morale check. All right. We did it. So 7, 8, 9, and then 10 stops for 11.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. These are those. Squad in 06 is going to go 1.5 into P5,
Mhm.
3 into Q5,
Uh-huh.
and then 4 into R4.
Uh-huh.
Squad in T10 loses CX and will go to U1, normal move for 1.
Okay.
2 to V1.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll take a shot at him.
Boo. 4 down 1.
4 down 1. Oop. 5 on
Ouch.
4.
I think it's a 1 check?
It is a 1 check.
Yeah, so he breaks.
Always trying to fight to the bitter fucking end.
Yeah, you could just give up. Squad in S1 will go to bypass T10, or T0, I guess, technically.
Okay.
2 into U1,
Okay.
and then 3, 4 to V10.
Okay. This guy will subsequent
Sure.
for 2 flat. 6 on the 2 is
Pin?
a pin.
I'll assume it's Pentasha.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Sniper. Alright. Now that happened and I'm starting to get paranoid, do I want to move this guy? Squad in P6 is just going to go 1.5 to Q6. And then 3.5 to R5. Who lives and who dies is a big question here. Squad in R8 is going to go to S9, normal move for 1.
Okay. Okay.
No shots?
No.
Okay. 2, 3 into T9.
Okay.
And then 4 to U10.
This guy will take his shot.
Sure. 4 down 2.
6 on 4.
Normal. He passes. Squadron leader in W1 will assault move to X10. Squad. Oh, sorry.
This guy will fire for 2 flat. Or 2 down, 2 up 1. My bad.
Sure.
5 on the 1 is a pin task.
5 on 1. Oh, right, because you coward. Man, for a second I was like, what? And I don't know why I clicked morale check, but oh, right, because I was thinking it was on 2. Anyways, they both passed. 468 squad and P8 goes to Q9 for 1 normal move. R9 for 2.
This guy will take a shot at him for 2 down 2.
Sure.
5 on the 2 is a normal.
Pass.
Okay.
3 to S9.
I will subsequent.
Sure.
Nope.
And 4 to T8.
Yeah, I'll try it. This guy's gonna try to shoot him here.
Sure. Should be a clean shot.
Yep. 2 down 2. Or yeah, 2 down 2. 6 on the 2.
Yeah, he's fine. Tank in 09 starts for 1.
Okay.
How the hell do I want this guy to do? 2, 3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Mm-hmm.
8, 9.
Okay.
And then stops for 10.
Okay.
And then might as well do that. These guys are going to declare CX over an M8, so they will go to N8 for 1.5,
Okay.
3 to 09,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Mm-hmm.
5,
Okay.
6,
Yep.
7.
Okay.
And that is where they will end their turn. And that's all my movement.
All right. My defensive fire. I maintained rate, so this guy will fire on him again.
Sure.
I don't think that hits.
It's
1,
plus
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
+2. Yeah, I think it might be +6. So +2 for grain, 1 for size, 2 for movement. Are you sure it's a miss? What are you counting?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you get X5? Your hindrances are 2.
Oh, entrance is 2.
Yeah.
So that would hit.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Okay.
No.
Nothing now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, this guy will try at this machine gun, or try to hit him right there.
Sure.
No. Wait.
It's +5 for hindrances and moving.
Yeah. So, no. That is all my defensive fire.
Advancing. I'm gonna try W8. So it's a 9 up 2. Nope. That will malfunction. That's not worth it. Tank in S2 is going to shoot at T2. Why not? Nope. Get an acquisition. X10, they are going to shoot at the guy in X8. It's a 3.5 up 1. Nope. Break the LMG. Don't think I have anything else for the moment. Go to routes. Mine first.
Oh,
So
my guy's just dead.
yeah, I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to take him prisoner either. Guy in V1 goes to W2, and I don't think I can go anywhere else. He's kind of stuck there. Anybody else? Nope. Advances. Guy in V10 goes to stone building. Guy in the open in U10 goes to V10. These two guys are going to go into the woods in T10. Guy in R4 goes on the hill in S4.
Okay.
He can stay where he is. Guys in T8 are going to go to U8. And I think that'll be it. No CC. Go to turn 4 Polish.
Alright. I'm going to go ahead and try to self-shell that guy.
This guy's lose CX.
He gets it.
How big are what's it called? Custom scenarios for this? Or do people mostly just play by the book?
Since there's like so many, like hundreds upon hundreds of scenarios, not many people make their own custom ones. I mean, there definitely are people who do, and they make third-party products out of that. But like, you don't really have to make your own custom ones because there's just so many available. But you can still do it. I mean, I know I do with certain stuff.
Yeah, like I think to give you an idea, I quote unquote own 7,715 scenarios, according to the archive, anyways. It's not an exact number, but the important part is that there's a ton of content because the game has been around for over 35 years. Um,
How
so
long has Advanced Squad Leader been around?
like
Since the 80s.
40, something like that, 40 years, or it's coming on up on 40. What's Wikipedia say?
1984, I thought it was when it came out.
And not the original Squad Leader?
The original Squad Leader came out in like the 70s.
Advanced Squad Leader is an 85 product, so we're coming on 40 years soon.
That's not coming here.
As for Squad Leader, 1977. So they've been
So it
around
didn't
for,
last long until they updated it.
yeah, pretty much. They I guess they found too much that they wanted to add or change, but ASL as a finished product, like there's 40 years of content. There's any sort of
And they
theater.
still make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twilight. Rutan was talking about Twilight of the Reich that came out this year, early this year.
It was either early this year or literally like on the tail end of last year.
Yeah, it was one of the other. Well, I think it was like they announced the you could buy it, but I think it only came out because it came out at Winter Offensive. I think is when it.
Yeah, no, it did.
Yeah.
So, and they still have like they have Doom Battalions. It's reprint, but that's like up for pre-order right now. And then they have their action packs that they
And-
always release.
And that's just the official stuff. Like we keep talking about third party stuff that again, like if there is a theater that you're thinking about, if there is a time and place for the war to have occurred, there is a high percentage chance that someone has already explored that action. It's not a
I was
guarantee, but
mainly thinking about scale. Like
You're
how large of a scale are
Campaign
the
games.
scenarios?
oh, some people do campaigns where they're hundreds of units per side. There's a funny scenario that I like to kind of post about every once in a while that came from a magazine in Canada, and
Talking about the Gold Beach.
no, that was that's a different one. But the scenario in question, it's a really old scenario, but I don't think anybody's ever played it. Where it's like it has like 600 fortification point purchase points, which is like and like 400 mines, and that's just the mines. I think the tanks, it was something like 76 tanks for the Canadian side, and maybe another like 50 or 60 for the Germans, and that's not counting like all the defensive setup stuff, all the infantry. So
Okay.
there's scenarios out there
Okay,
that are
Mr.
huge, huge, huge.
Campaign for North France.
I've played one. I have play tested at least a campaign. So
Well, when you say North France, like what are you talking about?
I
Like,
was making a joke because he was saying like you got all these units. I was saying campaign for North France on a play of campaign for North Africa.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say, well, if we're
there,
talking
there are
about
pipers.
Normandy, I was gonna say if we're talking about Normandy, there was 2 campaign games set in Normandy, and rumored to be a third.
Hmm.
I don't think I'd be able to sit down and play something that large. I was just mainly wondering if they existed.
Oh yeah, they're out there.
Sorry. That was my rallies. Any rallies for you?
Um, I have one that I can't do anything with, so as DM comes off, I will try to repair the tank. Nope, and LMG. Yep. Damn, should have flipped them.
So, Poland's win con is just if you don't reach the victory points.
He has to have 3 squad equivalents, and then 2 AFV with functioning MA. So right now, this one doesn't count towards victory
Mm-hmm.
unless he repairs it.
So, unless he gets there, you win.
Correct. But he still has 2 more turns to do that. So I'm thinking you gotta stop the infantry more than you gotta stop the other stuff. But anyways, I'll go ahead and go to prep fire.
Sure.
You're done.
Yep.
Sorry, there's just like a really weird noise happening outside. So these 2 are gonna fire into here for 8 up 1.
Sure.
5 on 8 is like a
6 on 8.
Sorry, yeah. 1 round check.
They're both fine.
Now it's your turn to roll everything really well.
I know it's. Well, I shouldn't even say it's my turn. Like I started really well, which is kind of crazy.
That's also true. This guy will fire here for 4 up 1.
Sure.
5 on a 4 is a 1 check.
So it breaks.
Cool. This guy will also fire there because why not? Nope, nothing. Prep. Now we enter the part of the scenario where I'm just throwing everything I have at him and hoping something happens. And me constantly breaking his dudes and being a dick about it is like the best case scenario right now.
Well, you don't have to be a dick about it. Come on.
How many functioning units do you even have anymore?
Not a lot.
You have a guy on M2, I think that is.
Yeah, you got him back.
Yeah, I got him back. This guy is gonna fire here. Why am I firing there?
Is he gonna do anything, or is he just gonna survive until the end?
Well, you gotta I'm not gonna spoil the end of the episode.
Is he gonna go back and tell everybody what happened? Is that his
Yeah,
job?
he's the guy who lived.
Okay, so if I hit here, that's going to be no, because that's 3 armor I gotta deal with. So then I might as well hit it here, or I could try to hit it here, but it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is my best bet. He'll try to hit here again.
Sure.
Nope. Unfortunate. This guy is going to try to shoot this guy here.
You can try, sure.
I don't know. Oop. Oh no.
Definitely crosses the hill. You zoom in on it. Yeah, if you zoom in on it, it definitely crosses.
Okay, well, fuck. Well, at least I made a raid.
But you gotta declare your covered arc, bro.
What do you mean? There's only one covered arc that it could be.
Still gotta declare it. I don't know.
This guy's gonna just fire here then with the machine gun.
Sure.
4, 3. That's gonna hit.
That will be a +3 on the armor though. So.
Oh, it is a +3 on the armor.
Yeah, because that's the frontal arc for sure.
That's not. How is that not the side? Oh. I'm not there enough yet.
Yeah. It's like, even if you're on the hex side, I think it counts as front instead of side. There's something I'd have to double check, but I think that's how the rule is.
Anyways, don't get it because that's bullshit. I'll hit again. That will hit. Give me a 2. No, okay. That is my prep fires.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and go to movement. This guy is gonna go here for 1,
Sure.
and then here for 2, 3.
Okay.
Any shots?
No.
Okay, okay. This tank is gonna go here for 1. 1,
Sure.
2,
Okay.
2. And they're going to stop for 3.
Okay.
This tank's gonna go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3,
Okay, as you get there for 3,
3.
tank in S2 is going to shoot at the first guy.
Okay.
For crying out loud. Also, I always forget to declare the thing. I mean, yeah, doesn't matter. He just becomes a burning wreck. I guess that kind of crafts out my other thing, but that's whatever. I don't think I can take another shot with him, even if I have rate of fire. So.
All right. 4.
Yep.
And 5.
Sure.
Well, that will be my movement.
Okay. 4 up 1 against your guy in the wood in the back. Nope. Tank is going to very interesting option. I'm gonna shoot at the guys in the woods. It is an up 5, I believe. So I'm 1 off. Get me an acquisition. What else? Oh, no, that's not worth it. Tank in W8 is going to shoot the machine guns as a 10 up 2. 10 on 10? Is that a pin test check?
No.
Yes.
10 on 12 is a pin test.
It's a CTC.
Oh.
Huzzah. I'm actually not sure if I can see him. Tank in U9 is going to try and blow up the tank in V2. Definitely have a line of sight. Nope. And break main armament. ATR and P3 is going to shoot at the guy in V2. Ooh, that's a big question here. That doesn't touch the blaze. So it's a +2. That'll be a hit. I can't imagine that's a kill. Leader and squad with the LMG is going to. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy first. X10 against Y9 as a 7 up 1. Nope. Then I'm going to do 8 firepower against the gun X8. So 8 up 2. Nope. And then LMG from T10 against the vehicle. It's a hit. Rate of fire. Nope. We'll take a second shot. Break it. This guy's shots. That's it for defensive.
Alright. For advancing fire, this guy is going to shoot 2 up 1 into here.
3 up 1. Oh, wait. Don't you have assault fire? Yeah, it's 3 up 1.
Sorry. 8 on 3, nothing.
Well, I tried.
This guy is going to shoot for 4 up 1 into here. 6 on 4. Is it
He's
normal?
pinned.
This guy, same thing. 7 on 4, or 7 on 2 is nothing. Okay. Well, that is my advancing fire.
Okay. Routes. I'm the only one with them. So, this guy's gonna go up the floor.
So, does that mean this guy could have routed up here?
I want to say the interaction is different because... Oh, man, no, wait. You would have gotten a +1. Yeah, you probably would have been able to low crawl. Yeah.
Sorry, saying Private Pavlovsky should still be alive?
I mean, at this point, it's kind of hard to play through on that one, which is the issue. Because I don't know where you'd put him.
He's right here.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is he gets put. Let's say he gets put on the map, right? Okay, so then where does he go? If you low crawl, he stays there, but then he can't stay there the next turn, right? Because he'd have to route. So it's kind of like, how do you? Yeah, I don't know, because it there's more in terms of shooting and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know where to. I don't know where I would put him.
But I'm just saying for the record, you did not kill Private Pavlovsky.
In
Private Pavlovsky is still alive.
In that specific circumstance, you are correct.
Private Pavlovsky never died. I want you writing that down, Plant. Private Pavlovsky lives.
That's right.
Okay.
He lives.
Okay. Advance phase?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Private Pavlovsky hating son of a bitch. Here you go. Here you go.
Harsh words.
Yeah. Nothing compared to what I'm about to do to you. These guys here. Alright. No CCs. That's my movement. Your turn, turn 5.
Sounds good. Weather, no change. Rallies and things. I'm gonna try and self-rally guys in the bottom there. Doesn't work. Top guys will lose their DM. I'm gonna try and repair. W8 doesn't work. The other guy doesn't work, and LMG, nope. Oof. All right. Any rallies for you?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Except for Private Pavlovsky.
Well, you know, he made it back to friendly lines. Um,
Is he the one who lives to tell the tale?
exactly. Tank in W8 is going to shoot 10 up 2 against the guy Jason. It's a Pintash check, I believe. 9 on 10.
Bend.
Cool. X10 against the guy in Y9, so 7 up 1. 6 on 7, 1 morale check. Okay. Hmm. Man, how do I want to do this? Go to movement. Okay, how do I want to do this? So, squad in S4 is going to assault move to S5.
Okay.
This is going around checking LOS. This is bull.
I'm going to fire on him for 4 up 1.
Sure.
You said assault move?
Yeah.
8 on 4. Nothing.
Good. Tank in U9 is going to start for 1,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Mm-hmm.
5,
Mm-hmm.
6,
Yep.
7,
Yep.
8,
Yep.
9,
Yep.
10,
Yep.
11,
Yep.
and then stop for 12.
Okay.
I do have that. Tank in S2 starts for 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
stops for 5,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try to bounding first fire. Does it matter? Yeah, I'll try the gun V1. No.
Breaks your armament too.
Bounding first fire? No.
Oh.
You're thinking intensive.
Yeah.
I might actually not get that yet. I forget. E3. Leader and squad will go to Q4 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
Yep.
5.
Uh-huh.
Squad in W1 is going to go to X1 for 2 normal move.
Okay.
3.
When he does that, I'm gonna try to shoot at him.
Sure.
I think that hits.
So you... it's always... It always bugs me because you might get minus for first fire non-assault movement, which I think is silly for vehicles, but...
Yep.
Yeah, you get the +2, -2. And I'm not sure. I mean, technically you double the lower one too, but that's just a 1. So it's a +4 down 2, which I think is still enough. Oh, button up. Shit.
+3. Okay.
Yeah, wow.
King of being right there at the fucking edge. I tell you what. That's like the 5th time that's happened this scenario. Right there on the fucking edge.
Yeah. I'm going to go to Y10 for 4.
The 10 guy will shoot you
Sure.
for
So it's up 1 because I got the wall.
6 on the 2.
He spinned. All right. What else can I do here? Squadron V10 goes to W1 for 2. His normal move into the building.
Alright. This guy will shoot at him for 8.
8 up 2.
Nope, of course not. This guy will fire as well. It's an 8 on 4.
It's a 4 on up 3.
Yeah, still nothing.
Bypass 3 to X1 and then 4 into Y1.
Okay.
CX stack will lose CX. That just seems like the worst idea possible. To U1 for 1, normal move.
Okay. Go ahead.
2-3 into V10.
Okay. I can't subsequent. What am I thinking of? Okay.
4.
I will subsequent.
Okay.
1 down 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
And 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5.
Oh, final protective fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking break myself like a bitch.
Tank in T6 starts for 1. Oops. Yeah, take this away. 2. 3. 4. Oops. 5.
Yep.
Come on, for the love of God. 6, 7.
Yep.
8.
Yep.
Then 9, 10, 11. Stop for 12. And then lastly, Squadron R5 is going to assault move to R6.
Oh.
And then that's it for moves.
Alright. This guy will fire here.
Does it hit?
Yeah. Nope. This guy will fire the machine gun here. Nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I already calculated it. It does nothing.
No, I'm checking for something else. No, okay.
Guy shoots here. Nothing. But we'll DM him. So there we go. That will be all of my prep fires.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. You can't use ATRs in advanced fire phase, right? You moved?
Only LMGs, I think.
Yeah. that sounds right. Yeah, I got nothing I want to do in the advanced fire phase, so we'll go routes.
Okay.
Me first. I'm keeping this guy where he is, and yeah, that's all I need. That's all I got to rip.
All right. This guy's gonna try to route to here.
Yeah, I guess it really just depends on. Well, it won't matter. So, uh, yeah, I'm not gonna say that didn't count because that would just be shitty to say it here. Because, if in the under the hypothetical scenario of Podolsky dying, it would have been due to no quarter. So I'm not gonna be like, well, if Podolsky survived, this guy gets no quartered because that's just dumb. He has to take an interdiction because the tank has unobstructed line of sight, and same from this guy to here. But otherwise, you should be able to make it to this. Well, so you get there for 1, 2, 3 across the hedge for 5. Uh,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
so the problem is that this guy will see there. So you take 2 interdictions.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
He makes the first one. Goes here. He gets half squatted for the second one.
And then you're good.
And he makes it back here.
And then the other guy, same idea. Takes one. Will take 1, and then 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can't make it safely, but you can get to within a hex. It's about as much as you can do.
So I'll go here for that. Take the interdiction. Get half squatted. And then I should be safe.
Yeah, and then he gets to there. All right, advances. Guy in Y1 goes into the woods. 9-1 and squad, and X9 goes to Y9. Guy in S5 goes to R5. Guy in R6 goes to R7. Hey, these guys are moved. You know what? I'm gonna try, even though this is really stupid. I guess technically I have to do a Patsy. All right. Doesn't happen then. Yeah, I think that's just how I have to do it. No other advances, no CCs. We go to Polish turn 5.
Alright. This guy's gonna try to rally. Doesn't get it. That was all of my rally attempts.
Yeah, this guy just loses DM. Try to repair guy up top. Nope. Try to repair this guy. Nope. Try to repair LMG. Nope. All right. Does that? It's just when you lose all weapons, right? That you have to your automatic recall.
It's when you, yeah, it's when it's disabled. No, you have no functioning weapons left. You gotta
Yeah.
go.
Well, he can still hang around.
How?
He's got a. Oh no, wait. Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking for whatever reason he had another one. Might as well mark him. Stun? No.
Okay.
Vehicle. Vehicle.
Alright, prep fires.
Prep fire.
Alright. This guy is gonna shoot at this guy. No, that's fine though. Just need to get to the end. Yeah, this machine gun will take a shot here.
Sure.
I think
It's a hit, yeah. +3. Well, +3 down 1, but yeah.
okay. Still completely useless. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go to movement.
Okay.
This tank is gonna go 1,
Sure.
2.
I will attempt to blow it up with an LMG. That's a hit, right? You've got to be kidding me. It's a +2 to kill. Your armor. Oh, what's your armor? Turret.
0. Oh, 1.
So a stun, but yeah. +2, 6. Yeah, so it'll stun. In case you don't want to kill him.
Well, doesn't really make a difference at this point, now does it?
Well, at least he'll come back next turn.
It
Like,
doesn't matter because it's at the end of any game turn, so they literally make no difference.
Well, I'm trying to be positive here.
No. These two will try to start. Yeah. Thank you. Where was that 3 when I needed it?
As they start ATR, definitely a hit no matter what. I can't imagine ATR is 5. No. So that guy's considered shot, and then this tank will shoot at the first guy. 5, 4.
2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you got a choice between pinning either guy.
This guy.
Okay. I keep not declaring because I'm a dork. What does that get me? That is an equal. Is that a turret shot or a hull? Hull. This guy gets immobilized.
Okay.
Now the other guy should have freedom of movement because platoon rules and all that. So
2, 3, 4, 5. Well, if I could over quarter of 5.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to because it would take you to 6. This fractions rounded up.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess I'll just sit here and accept my fate.
It's the one reason why I hate the tanks in this scenario. Anytime you get FT-17s, they just suck. 5 movement.
And I still don't know how Poland wins this one.
Get lucky.
Yeah, for real. This guy's going to assault move up here.
Sure.
This guy is going to CX. gonna go 1, 2, 3.
I'll take a shot. 2 down 2. 3 on 2. 1 morale check.
Sorry, what was it?
R5 to this guy.
Of course.
We are in the gross hours here.
Give me my fucking guy back. Thank you.
We are in the end times.
Okay.
Yeah, this is where like the dice start getting really shitty when you really need them to do otherwise.
Alright. These guys are gonna assault move into here.
All right, well, I definitely have to take that shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's a 4 down 1.
And that's game. That is game.
I mean, good game, but holy Christ, the dice is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, there was nothing I could fucking do at that point.
It's ridiculous. That IFT is a lie. That's yeah. As if I'm starting to think that the dice bot is confusing our two roll numbers here. No way. That's wild. Yeah, I think so to the question of the Polish winning this, I think honestly it's just a matter of like you wear down the Germans enough that you get the victory. Like it's more like they just tire themselves out than rather than getting there.
As I said, like before, like turn 1, just from me comparing it to something else, really the way you win as the defenders would just be to halt the advance, and he never was able to halt your advance.
Yeah. And I think really the most punishing thing about this scenario, because this is actually the second time I've played this. I've played it on both sides. It really is a matter of like you have to have not perfect placement, but you have to have really, really good placement of your defensive tools for them to like be useful all the time. Because the moment that they're like, if they don't do stuff frequently, then it's almost as good as not having any. And that's easy criticism to say, obviously, but it also comes back down to like the vulnerability that you then have to place within each of those units. Like for example, I think when I played it, I had a machine gun in 04 concealed because the road is not only tempting but almost expected of the German player considering their setup. So having a machine gun there just makes the most sense. And the tanks, you just have to have them in a way that like they don't have to move. They can just see enough. And again, way easier said than done. Yeah.
Sounds like to really have the defender's advantage, you need to be experienced in the scenario.
I would say so, yeah. Because, yeah, like the because of so this is something that takes place a lot in smaller scenarios where once you start losing anybody, especially really vital units, it just starts to snowball. So then you're really placed on the back foot. For anybody who's been watching for a long time, or I guess like recently at the very least, campaign games against Root and Westerplatte, once I started losing those heavy machine guns, I really lacked the ability to apply a lot of firepower on anybody that was moving up. And whenever those shots didn't land, that just allows for a lot more movement, a lot more action that the attacker could take. So, it's just, again, I think I think we mentioned it in the campaign at the end of that too. It just sucks that it doesn't, some of the scenarios don't feel closer because it's like we're almost there, and it feels like the dice kind of take that rush away from us. But good game nonetheless. Um,
I had fun tagging along and watching.
Honestly, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope we were able to answer as many questions as we could that were helpful. Um, for the stream, Bruton's very quiet and it's got me worried. For the stream, I will end it. And again, as always, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully, the weekend has gone well for everybody, and that barbecue and grilling has been pleasurable activities for all. Um, should be back on Monday with Rob. Hopefully, he'll be back. If not, if for whatever reason he's not, will be a solo day. Otherwise, we should finish the scenario we were playing and then maybe move on to a second one same night. We'll see. But hope to see you then. Bye.